What's up everybody, and welcome back for another Star Citizen video. We're going to be covering the 890 Jump. This is the most expensive ship in Star Citizen, and it's also the longest ship in the game. The longest flyable, definitely. So we're going to go ahead and take off here from Lorville. Now, most of the time when you're trying to dock this ship anywhere, it's going to use a docking collar, except for here at Lorville, where we'll be using just hangars. I'm gonna fly off, show you kind of how it handles, and then we'll go through the entire interior, give you a nice ship tour, and then also just talk about practicality, utility, why you would even want to, buy this ship. Now, to put it in any kind of perspective, this ship is for sale in game with Alpha UEC, and it'll set you back over 32 million credits. This is definitely something that you would get to flex with your buddies on all the features here. This is primarily a luxury class ship. It has no practical use in game other than being, a really expensive space yacht, as it were. Probably the only utility piece on this whole ship is probably the medical bed, which is helpful if you're going off and doing a lot of extended trips. With that also being said, it's also not very fuel efficient. You're going to have to refuel this thing quite a bit. It likes to consume, but I don't really think that's the intended purpose for this ship. I think it's literally just supposed to be super fancy. And flying it like this and viewing it like this gives really no justification to the scale. It also has a hangar that you can park a lot of different ships into as well. You could fit anything up to like the size of a Prospector in the hangar. You can technically fit a Vulture in here as well. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but it is possible. So with that being said, we're going to try to, I'm going to try to run through and give you an entire ship tour here so you get a good idea. So we're going to bring our speed down actually to a nominal speed. And we'll just kind of leave this thing kind of floating along. We're on the bridge right now. Pretty fancy. Got some like high-tech, sleek looks and all these screens and everything. Got a couple of co-pilot seats and everything. So we're just gonna go head down these stairs right here. Nice Origin logo right there. We're gonna go out here into the main foyer. This is the top deck, so you can see we have some seating, a lot of windows, so you can actually look around quite a bit. We'll kind of just, try to take this ship from top to bottom here, because it is, it's kind of a labyrinth. Another like viewing room, kind of seating room right here. And then our next goal is to go down the stairs, one flight here. Come all the way around, these kind of wrap around. And then right here, this is would be like right below the bridge. You have the elevator. And then you have a couple of doors on either side. Get these opened up. This is a like a bedroom, nice aquarium style, very minimalistic looking. It has an identical room right there on the opposite side as well. And then you have some restrooms right here. And then this leads into the actual bar area where you can, have friends over to drink or whatever the case may be. And then this door ends up leading into the restaurant area with seating and decent view of the outside of the nice dusty, cloudy Hurston environment. Alright, let's go ahead and go back out this way. I'm not going to take the elevator yet, just I want to I don't want you guys getting lost while I'm like running through this thing, because it is definitely possible to do so. We have a door over on this side. This room that we're about to go into is identical to the one over there. It is another rest room, another guest room. And we come back in here. This is the elevator that can go to the exterior. I use this to get into the ship. It's the quickest way to the bridge. And these main hallways here are to the airlocks. So if you're docking to a station, that is where you'd exit the ship at. Another seating area right here, and we're going to kind of go back up in here. There's some door here. Little kind of escape pod kind of thing. And it's going to open this. There's an elevator. It's like a service elevator for like staff. I'm not going to wait for it. And then on this side, go and open this up. You got like an engineering room, which will go down, I guess, since I already hit the trigger. This is just like an access to the lower deck that we were on. Come on, all the way down. There we go. This is just like kind of a more of a little quick little way to get to the engineering deck here. So I'm gonna go back up so we don't like get completely turned around and try to cover all these rooms as we kind of go through them. So we're gonna go open this door again. No real need to go in there. And this is a basically an airlock as well, like a docking collar or whatever. Probably you can probably also fit another like escape pod there too. Here is the spa. So you have a hot tub on this side. You have a sauna on this side. The elevator, another elevator. And then kind of like some changing room or whatever. And then finally back here you have the pool. Pretty fancy, right? Pretty fancy. We're gonna go all the way back this way. I'm gonna go back up and use the other elevators. I think it'll be a little bit easier to track where we're going if we use the elevator from up here. Let's go ahead and call this one. So you can see deck 2 is bar, lounge, and dining. That's where we're at right now. And then we were at deck 1, which was the pool and spa, but we're gonna go down to deck or floor 0, which is where the hangar and cargo bay and all that stuff is. And this can be confusing because it's kind of asymmetrical in its design, but we're gonna go this way. We got hangar over there, and we got some other doors right here. Let's open this door. It's like a weapon storage there, more weapon storage, and everything's nicely labeled. You can just kind of like, you know, peruse. This would be going into the cargo area, and this is where we came down from that elevator right there. If we go into here, we have, this is the battle bridge essentially. So if we're under fire, then you can actually get in here as the pilot and co-pilot. You have 0 visibility, but you're able to actually move around the ship and do all that kind of stuff. Battle bridge, yeah. Go and open this door. Nice little kitchen area. Another I got elevator, basically like worker elevator. And then coming out through here, got some more doors. These is my crew quarters. That's what this would be. And these would be like the crew bathrooms. At this point in the video, you're probably like, Jesus, there's so much stuff in this ship. And that is true. That is true. There's a lot to look at. And this is only one side of this deck too, so we're going to go back through the kitchen to kind of like reorientate ourselves. Right, this is where we were. That was the battle bridge. And then down over here, also escape pods, crew escape pods right there. We'll go back out this door, and then there's another elevator right here. Wait for it to open up, and this will take you to either the escape raft, the crew deck, or engineering, which we've been to a lot of those, so we're not going to take that right now. It's spinning a little bit. Alright, let's go all the way back down here. I think we came through this. Yeah, that was the weapon racks. We came through there. See, even I have to. This is like just another elevator as well, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to come down here to the cargo bay. This cargo bay will actually lower to the ground. This is also another entry point for the ship. This is the grav generator back here. In the future, you'll be able to sabotage or knock that out and basically lose gravity. Engineering, room 1. And then this is essentially an identical engineering room right here, which not a whole lot to see here. This has a snappable grid, and you can easily load this up by just lowering that from these terminals. So either stay inside and lower it, or you can use this terminal to lower it and go down yourself. Alright, now we need to go back the way we came so we can head to the hangar side. That's where we first came down. That's the guest elevator. This is the hangar passageway. Right here, med bay. Probably the only utility on this whole ship here, which is nice. If you're going off on long extended trips, then you can get in here, get yourself prepared, get yourself hydrated, get yourself nutritionalized. So that's nice. And then there's like a nice little waiting area right before you get to the hangar itself, which is right through here, which is airlocked. This hangar is airlocked and everything, and there's a good reason for that. We're actually going to come back down here because I want to bring the ship to a stop, and we'll continue going down that way and to finish up the tour here. So we'll airlock again. Got some more EVA suit spots right there. And then you have a nice little rec room, pool table, arcade, all that stuff. And then you're back over here to the crew section. I'll lower. I'm going to bring our altitude down a little bit just so we're kind of out of this fog. Bring us down to a nice lower altitude so we can kind of see what's going on outside. I think that's good enough. Bring us down to a full stop, and this thing handles like a boat, as you can probably guess. And since we're actually in the bridge right now, let's go ahead and talk about the quantum fuel. About 25,000 quantum fuel capacity. But if you want to go to like from Hurston to Crusader, it's going to take you almost 2,000. So it is not very efficient on fuel. It has the capacity, but it's not very efficient. So keep that in mind. All right, we're at complete stop. Now we're going to head back down to the hangar area and then finish up this ship tour. It's you know, a lot to deal with. You have another door right here to the bridge as well, which is just we can put like knickknacks or whatever, just additional storage, as it were. I'm gonna save myself some time and go all the way back down this way. Open door, thank you. So you either have like, there's technically like two elevators. There's like a crew and then a guest elevator. But so like this one would take you to spa, crew kitchen, foyer, bar, lounge. We're gonna go down this one because we want to go to deck 0 to the hangar. All right, all the way back down. And so we'll just follow the sign for hangar. There's a lot of turret access. A lot of those elevators you see in the crew areas and stuff like that go to turrets and stuff like that. And before we go up onto the actual hangar here, we'll kind of walk around the area here. This will go, you can either open the doors or you can bring the entire platform up. This elevator here goes to the front turret, which I'll show you the door when we go outside. You can have somebody man this one here and open the hangar doors, or you know, lift this thing or whatever from the inside. There's also a panel over here if you want to do it yourself. So we're gonna hit go up because why not? All right, let's go ahead and go up here. Slowly lift me off the deck. This just makes landing easier, especially if you're trying to max out this hangar. You can bring this all the way out, and then somebody can see clearly where they need to land. Then they can get out. It also kind of secures the so if you want to leave your ship and you want to leave it secured on your way back, then you're able to like come up here, bring your ship all the way out to the exterior, take off, go do what you gotta do, and then come back. This right here, this door I'm walking on right now, that's where a turret comes out of from that elevator that you saw. As you can see, yeah, now you can start to really get a sense of the scale of this ship. It's really crazy. There is some utility here, I guess. If you want to do like FPS missions and you kind of want to like fly in style for the most part, you could park this thing, a pretty good ways away from bunkers, and you could carry dragonflies or any other type of vehicle or any other small ship. I'd probably like carry like ground vehicles, to be honest, or like a dragonfly. You can go off the edge and whatever. Just depends on how you want to utilize it. So this has some utility because when you come up like this, it does leave your ship secure. So when you come back and you land back on here, you can just, bring yourself all the way back down, close the doors, and you're good to go. The cargo bay does have a snappable grid, but as you can tell, if you don't really even care about snapping stuff to grid, you can fit a lot of cargo in here. And there's the doors and everything. Nice little basketball court. This is also another turret entrance as well. So this is definitely meant for multi-crew. Although you still have weapons control from the pilot seat and everything. And there are people that do bounties with this thing. It's possible. It's just its maneuverability is not that great. So just as long as you kind of keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and go back up. So like I say, if you're coming back from the hangar and you like did a a bunker mission or something, you can worry about getting into space, then you go back and unload your ship and do what you gotta do. So all you gotta do is come back out here, go up the stairs and into the bridge, which that door will stay open if you leave it open, and there you go. One of the gripes I have with the ship is that you can't control the hangar right there from the bridge here. So if you were running with a couple people and this person was kind of like hanging out and they saw you coming back in from the bridge, they can't actually just open the hangar for you, which is kind of obnoxious, but it is what it is. This ship is definitely for a certain type of player. Overall, it does look really good. It's really massive, and also it's just can be tedious to land with the docking collar if you're just getting used to doing that kind of thing. But hopefully you enjoyed this video in the tour of the most expensive ship in Star Citizen. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.